And hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number. Excuse me, let me fix you guys. Welcome back to episode number 99 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, if you're new here, as I say every day, CheckX is pretty much all about me, your host, and talk about everything that y'all post on X and discusses on X. Today, we're going to talk about what he posted about yesterday on Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. He posted about 106 times today, and we're pretty much just going to get right into it as we usually do, talking about Tesla, robotics, and infrastructure. Starting off this episode, Elon emphasized that the scale of the humanoid robot economy is currently misunderstood by the public. It also suggested that the combination of full self-driving, or FSD, and Starlink has the potential to reverse urbanization in America. Last two things here, also regarding the global shift to green energy, Elon agreed that EVs, solar, and batteries will inevitably crush the power of oil. Last but not least, Elon promoted the Powerwall 3 and suggested a test drive as a solution for a customer hesitant about the Cybertruck. Moving on to SpaceX and the Boring Company. To start off this segment, Elon shared updates on the Starbase, Texas, which is expanding into a tech-forward community with its own police department. And also, Elon highlighted SpaceX's record of 165 orbital launches in 2025, noting that the company does not stifle competition, even launches satellites for rivals like Amazon's Project Kuiper. Last but not least, Elon praised the extreme precision required in scientific discovery and noted the progress of Boring Company's Proof Rock 2. Which completed a record-long tunnel drive in Las Vegas. And moving on to XAI and Grok here, start off the segment. On its third anniversary, Young highlighted XAI's rapid growth in Memphis, including a construction of a 1 gigawatt coherent training center with over 330,000 GPUs. And also, Young promoted Grok Imagine as the top image-to-video creation tool on the Arena leaderboard. And last two things, Elon shared a story of Grok 420's accuracy in diagnosing a dog's ultrasound. And last but not least, Elon also contrasted Grok with competitors, calling Anthropic a hypocritical company, following reports of its AI being used to select military targets in Iran. Moving on to AI ethics, safety, and the singularity. Starting off this segment, Elon criticized ChatGPT for generating false information, hallucinating, and gaslighting users when confronted, and also following a report on autonomous AI agents performing end-to-end research. Elon declared that we are the singularity. And also, Elon responded to the idea of superhuman intelligence emerging from matrix multiplications. By noting the sheer volume of dot products involved. Last but not least, Elon also advised caution regarding generative AI after an Amazon coding tool accidentally deleted its own environment, which is interesting. But we had to X, formerly Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and at my X Money. Just three things to talk about here to start off this segment. Elon announced that X Money will launch for early public access next month, offering features like 6% yearly interest and physical debit cards. And also, Elon mocked the bot reporting practices of old Twitter, suggesting their consistent 5% bot claims were suspicious. Last but not least, Elon also joked about X's search functionality being superior to that of iPhone settings. And moving on to election integrity and the Save America Act. Starting off this segment, a significant portion of Elon's posts focused on the Save America Act, which would require proof of citizenship and voter ID for federal elections. It also characterized the silent filibuster as a corruption of democracy used to block popular legislation. Elon also criticized Senator John Thune for not bringing the act to a vote, stating he needs to sing a different tune. And last but not least, Elon argued that the U.S. has less secure elections than other major democracies and called the issue a civilizational IQ test. Moving on to crime, immigration, and social policy. Before we pretty much wrap up the episode here, to start off this segment, Elon described an influx of illegal immigrants into Europe as an invasion. Elon also argued that crime is a policy choice and suggested that 80% of crime could be eliminated by expelling or containing repeat offenders. And also, Elon highlighted a specific tragedy where a Tesla order was killed by a repeat offender in California, calling the state completely broken. Last but not least for the episode, Elon also shared concerns about corrupted crime statistics, claiming that some jurisdictions mislabeled the legal status or ethnicity of criminals. And ladies and gentlemen, pretty much wraps up episode number 99 of the CheckX series, almost to 100. Yeah, I recommend dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. Also, I recommend going back and watching some of the other recent CheckX episodes if you haven't already as well. Just get a nice little sequence of events going for you if you would like, based on what y'all say. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this episode. I'll see you guys later.